Let's continue with the next presentations. We are now very happy to have with us Gao Li, who is the Senior Product Manager at Trina Solar. He works at Trina now for about 3 years. Earlier, he was active in non-solar companies, Mettler Toledo, a precision measurement company, or he worked as digital engineer at Ericsson. But now it's solar, where he focuses on the product management of Trina Solar, and Trina has not only modules, but also many others. Gao Li, we're very happy to have you with us. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for the introduction. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. And should I show my screen now?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for listening. And today, I would like to introduce our innovative Vertex product and introduce the reliability of 600 plus ultra high power modules. And first of all, allow me to introduce Trina Solar. Trina Solar is one of the leading PV solution provider, and our mission is solar energy for all. Trina Solar already accomplished the shipment up to 77 gigawatt until now, and this number is increasing rapidly. And we already established our offices and the manufacturing bases and the key offices all over the world, and our customer is spread all over the world. And following our mission, we already achieved the green power generation target up to 103 billion kilowatt hours. And Trina Solar, we officially joined in the global science-based target, and we support the global target 1.5 degree target limit. To support the green energy goal, Trina Solar, we already launched Vertex series product. As you may know, the Vertex product family cover 410 watt to 670 watt power range, and which can be widely used in all application scenarios, like the residential and the commercial industry application for the rooftops, and also the big utility projects. And our flagship product is 670 watt Vertex, which is the first mass production 600 watt plus module in the industry. And the 500 watts Vertex is the first mass production 500 watt plus product as well. And meanwhile, we have the 400 Vertex S, which promotes the residential small size applications to 400 watts area. And in Europe, especially, you may know, it's a distributed market superstar. And generally, our product have 40 watt to 90 watt, 120 watt higher power than our competitor. And what about the capacity of this brilliant product? Trina Solar, until end of this year, we already built up capacity up to 50 gigawatt globally, and the cell capacity is up to 65 gigawatt. And the key character of our product is 3 highs: high power, high efficiency, and high stream power. Compared with a conventional module, the Vertex flagship module can provide 125 higher power, and the stream power is 32% higher than the conventional modules. And how this character can help the customer to save the BOS cost and the LCOE. Let's look at this chart. It comes from the authority third party from Hover. According to the value assessment on the new generation modules like the M10, M6, and the G20. The result demonstrates that the Vertex, which based on 210 module, the G20 module, can help the customer saving the mounting and the installation cost, electrical cost, and the freight cost. No matter it's a fixed tilt or a tracker system. So it can lower the customer's initial investment. And to collaborate with third parties and EPCs globally, Trina Solar conducted value assessment with many customers, and all the results represent that the Vertex 670 watt module can help the customer save BOS cost around 1.3 to 3.6% for the tracker system, and 1.67 to 6% for the fixed tilt. The LCOE saving up to 1.9 to 4.1%. And all this result demonstrates the value of the Vertex module. And today I cannot really break down each saving point and the design points. If you're really interested in Trina Solar saving points and you want to represent the saving in your system design, you can get in contact with Trina Solar saving sales managers or our technical windows. We will show all the saving elements and try to guide you and help your design. And after listening to all the conservative thinkings, here I would like to represent Trina's innovation and how can Trina step by step introduce our innovative product. Let's talk about the module reliability. Trina already built up the reliability guarantee system. There's several levels. On the bottom of it, you can see it's all-stage product quality insurance system. Okay, it will monitor the design quality, material quality, and the production quality. And we also have the PVST laboratory, which is the Chinese state key laboratory of PV science and technology, which provide all the advanced technology for the module design and for the sale. Based on all of that, we can build a deliverable reliability of the module, which is mechanical reliability, integrated delivery solution, and the electrical reliability. Here, I give you a very easy example. The iron, the specific gravity is 7.9, so it's shrinking in the order. But if you make it into a big ship, like Knock Navis, the largest ship ever built, which can carry up to 647,000 tons when full loaded. It can sailing across oceans. So that means the human being's ability is a brand. Good quality can be designed. What are Trina Solar brings to the PV industry? Number one is a large wafer. It comes from the semiconductor industry. And we believe this is the most advanced silicon ingot technology, comes from Zhonghuan, our partner. They are one of the biggest semiconductor ingot provider from China. And they are very experienced on producing the ingot, silicon ingot. And the second is, for the first time, Trina Solar introduced the non-destructive cutting technology, which provide a high reliability and less macro crack. And we really recommend our the industry partners, we can introduce this technology. They can help the module manufacturer better and help the reliability of the module for our customer. And Trina Solar is one of the leading manufacturer who introduced the MBB list, and we have quite a lot of experience to produce the multiple bus bar modules, and it will match the larger wafer modules are better than the conventional ones. And the high density interconnection is one of the innovation from Trina Solar, and it will help the module efficiency increase around 0.2 to 0.3%. Meanwhile, from the module design point of view, we also found that the Vertex module will be larger than the conventional ones, and we have already clearly say that. So what we should do at the beginning of designing the module, we consider it about carefully, and we introduced the non-destructive cutting technology I have introduced before. And here you can see 4 pictures, and the top 2 is compared the conventional cutting technology with a non-destructive cutting technology. You can see the cutting section is quite smooth compared with the conventional one. And the 3-point stress test already represented the test result. The mechanical strength of the non-destructive cutting technology is much better than conventional one. And that is one of that. We also have introduced many of them. The frame design is also improved. You can see here the frame. We have made a larger chamber and a thicker frame profile design. All of that includes non-destructive frame design and other optimized design ensure the module reliability. But that is the beginning. Trina Solar will verify all the reliability for the customer in advance. Besides the standard static load test, we also we conducted 5 enhanced tests. I will guide you to go through it step by step and one by one. The number 1 is a static standard load test. Here shows that the flagship 600 plus Vertex module equivalent to the traditional module, the static load equivalent to the traditional modules. That means the Vertex module, the actual high power module can be used no matter for the fixed tilt, but also the tracker application. Here in the right side, it's a screenshot from the latest Bloomberg summit. The PVEL demonstrate the test result, staging test result of a Vertex module. It shows that after the MNS test, the Vertex have a very good performance. Okay, as I said, this is the beginning. Trina Solar introduced 5 enhanced tests. The first one, the non-uniform snow load test. That is a simulation for the snow in the winter. The press on the strength on the test module will be gradually increased from the bottom to the top. So the Vertex 670 module already passed 7,000 Pascal test load, which equivalent to 2.8 snow thickness. And this test is conducted by the third party. Here's the test report. And we all know the modules will be mounted outdoors. And if the modules will suffer a very low temperature in the cold winter. So how the module will perform in such kind of condition? Trina Solar have conducted -40-degree extreme low temperature test. The test result shows no matter double glass or single glass can pass the test. And you can see the image, EL image before and after test. The image is consistent. And the test is also conducted by the third party. And what we know, the hail impact is a very common weather condition in many areas. Okay, so Trina Solar, we have to mitigate the risk for the customer. So we conducted the test in advance to verify the performance of our module. The test result shows that no matter it's a single glass or the double glass module can easily pass the 35 millimeter hill size test, and the power degradation is within the range. And you can see the video on the right side, and that is the test on our module. So that means different design have different result. The test is done by third party TÜV SAD. After investigate many failure cases from the module side, we found out that during the module life cycle, the module will endurance long-term dynamic strength, both on the upper side and the back side. That will shorter the lifetime of life of the modules. And what about this? What about our latest modules performance? Here we have finished several tests. Okay. Number one is for the single glass. Okay, for single glass test with cross beam installation method and the screw mounting. Okay, you can find that the Vertex 6070 module with screw installation can achieve around 7.5 times more strict test standard than the IEC. Okay, and if we make it even more strict to 1,500 Pascal test, it can pass 6,680 test cycles, which is much better than the IEC standard. Meanwhile, we tested the double glass with the clamp installation and the long side shield beam installation method. Our Vertex product can pass 20,000 test cycles without failure, which is much more better than the IEC standard. And this test is finished together with TÜV Rheinland. Okay, after we have finished quite a lot of investigation on the failure case of the module, we found that the wind is one of the most critical one. So we have conducted the wind tunnel test in the third-party library, and with such kind of tests, we have two tests implemented. The first one is the extreme test. The test result presented that our Vertex module with our innovative design, which can stand up to 32 meters per second wind speed. And after the test, we also tested the module under 53 meters per second wind speed, and the test lasts 50 minutes. And you can see the EL image before and after. After the 50 high-speed wind blow, the EL of Vertex module is consistent. So the robustness of the Vertex module is verified in advance for customers. And here is the third-party test report. And after all the tests we have finished, we have some tips for our customer and our partners. Number one is a hybrid fixation method is highly recommended for the high-speed wind areas. That means we can fix the modules with both screw and clamp, which will increase the robustness of the system much better. And we also strongly suggest we use a thicker and bigger screw pad, which can help to improve the robustness of the frame. Trina Solar have already investigated the entire value chain of a PV project, and we found out that the logistic will occupy quite a lot of a portion of the cost. So we introduced the vertical packaging solution for the Vertex 670-watt module. Compared with conventional one, the vertical package can save one pallet. So it means around 10 centimeter height. So it will maximize the utilization rate of the space, about 5%. So it can help to increase the loading capacity around 10%. We all know from 2020 to 2021, the freight cost of the internal shipment increased more than two times. So what we can help the customer for the customer? According to our rough estimation, if we assume the freight cost is 10,000 per container, our module can help the customer save around 0.33 cent US dollar, sorry. And meanwhile, this innovative packaging solution can help our project more green. It will cut down the CO2 emission around 4 to 8% because we save the space of the pallet. And some of the manufacturers here says that we need such kind of stand support. But after our investigation, we found out no matter it's a vertical or it's horizontal packaging solution, the operator, the constructor, the EPC, they always need a supporter. It could be handmade on site to support the module from falling down. So Trina Solar, we introduced this standard sedan supporter, and which can help the customer better use of the modules, and it can use it for the horizontal packaging solution as well. And for the vertical packaging solution, it's quite easy to unpackage. It's just 3 steps. Number 1, open the box. And the number 2, insert the standard supporter. And the number 3, take the modules and mount it onto the tracker. And here shows some pilot projects in China and in other countries. First is the project in Qinghai province in China, 112 megawatt. And the second is a project in Japan, it's 1 megawatt. And the third project comes from Korea. It's 1 megawatt project with a vertical packaging solution. And we have discussed about the values and the innovative design of Vertex. What about the upstream and the downstream capability? That's very important because the module is one of the most important components in the PV system, but we also have to look into the inverter. Trina Solar, when we introduced the Vertex module, we very closely work with our partners like Huawei, Sungrow, and other partners. So here, there's some 3 projects which demonstrates the capability of the main components. The first is the project I just showed, the Qinghai project. Okay, we closely work with Shannan inverter, and which is finished the construction and connected to the grid. And the second is the Luotian project, 130 megawatt. Vertex module work with Huawei inverter. And the third is the Hebei project. The Vertex module will work with Sungrow inverter. That is the situation of the string inverter. And the Vertex module have no single issue to work with a central inverter. And we have also closely worked with the tracker supplier. We have more than 30 models from top 40 suppliers compatible with Vertex module. And to make the designer and our customers' life easier, we introduced the PV project design assistant tool. From this tool, you can easily find the most compatible inverter and the tracker models. And you can access this tool through the link below. By the way, this tool is free, and we will upgrade it from time to time to aid the latest models. We work with other partners together. And here, it shows all the shipments globally from Trina to the worldwide customers. And until today, we already accomplished more than 10 gigawatt Vertex shipment to global customers. In the end, I would like to make a short summary. Number one, the Vertex provides a leading product performance and which bring more saving for initial cost and LCOE for the customer. Number two, the design of Vertex module has gone through strict simulation tests for the extreme climate situations, and the reliability is proved. And number three, the innovation delivery solution brings a lower cost for the customer, and it's secure enough. And Trina Solar will bring the integrated delivery solution to all the customers. That is all from me today. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Gaoli, for this nice overview on your latest product developments. Again, it would be great if you could answer some of the questions in written form in this chat so that we can continue to the next presentation to catch up a little bit in time.